Dear friends, this is legendary architect of modern India, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru's masterpiece, Glimpses of World History. We are listening to it in artificial intelligence voice of Pandit Nehru.
Well, I am quite sure that there is no danger of my ever bursting with too much wisdom, and so there is no need for me to wear copper plates or armor. And in any event, I hope that my wisdom, such of it as I possess, does not live in my belly. Wherever it may reside, there is plenty of room still for more of it, and there is no chance of there being no room left. If I am so limited in wisdom, how can I pose as a wise man and distribute good advice to others? And so I have always thought that the best way to find out what is right and what is not right, what should be done and what should not be done, is not by giving a sermon, but by talking and discussing. And out of discussion, sometimes a little bit of the truth comes out. I have liked my talks with you, and we have discussed many things. But the world is wide and beyond our world, other wonderful and mysterious worlds. So none of us need ever be bored or imagine. Like the very foolish and conceited person whose story Huan Sang has told us, that we have learned everything worth learning and become very wise. And perhaps it is as well that we do not become very wise. For the very wise, if any such there are, must sometimes feel rather sad that there is nothing more to learn. They must miss the joy of discovery and of learning new things, the great adventure that all of us who care to may have. I must not therefore sermonize. But what am I to do then? A letter can hardly take the place of a talk. At best, it is a one-sided affair. So, if I say anything that sounds like good advice, do not take it as if it were a bad pill to swallow. Imagine that I have made a suggestion to you for you to think over, as if we really were having a talk. In history, we read of great periods in the life of nations, of great men and women and great deeds performed, and sometimes in our dreams and reveries, we imagine ourselves back in those times and doing brave deeds like the heroes and heroines of old. Do you remember how fascinated you were when you first read the story of Jeanne d'Arc, and how your ambition was to be something like her? Ordinary men and women are not usually heroic. They think of their daily bread and butter, of their children, of their household worries and the like. But a time comes when a whole people become full of faith for a great cause. And then even simple ordinary men and women become heroes, and history becomes stirring and epoch-making.